Good afternoon. Good afternoon for me. I had to check that. Good afternoon, friends across the face of the internet, and welcome back to the great ship Vylbrand, where I will be sailing the 5.4 main scenario quest seas. For the first time in a long time, Merlwyb's course is clear. As is mine. Because it's almost the Christmas holiday. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. If it was, we'll open his ears to reason. Nod. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there is something you should know. Some 50 years passed when the Sahagins swarmed at our hulls in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Aye, inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Lenosha, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went, till every elm of Vylbrand bore the stain of our conflicts. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their tempered. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reasons why the kobold would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait. They'd welcome us into their midst not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch, but he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace. And there my venture flounders. Founders. Founders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though it'd still have to weaken the kobolds, it'd allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact Mistbeard used to take goods and not life. Why, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. Yeah, why do you know so much about that? So, friends, what do you think of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. What about all those crystals? Time during which Alisae would be defenceless. Even should we all look to her protection, I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I am happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Shocking! Alisae wants to take risks! Besides, it's what Tesleen would do, and had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vylbrand. So, I'm going to cure that priest, or die trying. I believe in you, Alisae. And I believe in you too. You and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. Duty failed. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Ah, and that's why we're going to see that big weird statue-y thing in the sky, isn't it? Because I'm assuming that's going to close out maybe this patch. Oh no, we saw it in a couple of places. So it will close out the patch in the sense that it'll be the last quest or so. Don't know why I'm running. That's not the quickest way to Camp Overlook, is it? By a long shot. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, friends. Graha. Under no misapprehension, the extent of the High Priest's tempering is like to far exceed that of Gabu. But then his was a relatively mild case, milder indeed than the majority of those we wish to save. The coming mission will be a truer test of our treatments. I have no doubt that Alisae will succeed with the cure, if we can but afford her the time. Yeah, she'll bash her head against a brick wall for it. A little bit like me playing a Souls game. Alfredo wasn't lying when he said I'd be defenceless, so I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way, so leave that to us and focus on your own task. Indeed. And should you want for ether, you need only say the word. Kaboo! Did you follow us here? There's something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express, state, say. Please let me come with you, please. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need you to promise me that you'll stay here where it's safe, alright? Nope. My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we've secured our audience. As all unfolded as expected. At the mention... Yes, that's a word. At the mention of my returning their crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. And so, in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by Patriarch Zardar of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let us proceed to the Agamora mines at once. Just leave Gabu there, then? It's clear he's going to turn up at an opportune moment. Or perhaps an inopportune moment. Speak with Merlwyb. Your mount can fly no higher. Meow. I love the little change in fate music for those. Can I fly through here? Apparently, yes. Right. Now, in order to get there, we need to go all the way round, don't we? Because that is how this location works. I haven't been here for ages. Having a nice nap there, mate. That I did not expect to suit you. There we go. Ah, I was correct. It is a solo duty. Alisae can be forgiven a certain amount of recklessness, but if she goes so far as to contemplate sacrificing herself, I will remind her how she responded when I thought to do the same. Not that we will let it come to that, of course. Ready when you are, my friend. Patriarch Zardar. If the name sounds familiar, it is because he was the one who presided over the deaths of Gabu's parents. Ah. I tried to reach out to him that day, only for my pleas to fall upon deaf ears. But this day will be different. We will reach out together, all of us, and we will take peace in our grasp. There's nothing more to say. I'm going to do this, for Gabu and Tesleen, and anyone who's ever dreamed of a better future. The Conqueror's chain stands ready, but weaken your foes and it will see them subdued. Let's go. This Aetheryte will bear us to our quarry. Should he make to summon Titan, as I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain till Alisae's work is done. Just remember, none must die. We weaken them, let Enza do the rest. Einza? Einza. It is time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond this squall. Let us steer the great ship Vylbrand to victory. What is with the dead kobolds? Temujin.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwyb, Lufisvin.
Lufisvin, that was it. Lufisvin.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid.
I'm assuming they've got the same voice actors who were doing the Maud stuff.
The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Shocking!
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alisae! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
The sass.
Done pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Right, here's where I screw things up. Solo duty time. Right, how's this going to work? Zardar's tempering. The girl seeks to harm the Patriarch with vile magics. Kill her! Slaughter, slay, kill!
We must protect Alisae.
Many friends! Do, 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 do. Keep me healed, Alpha, now. And all will... Whoa, shit! Oh, wait, no. We need the kobolds to be in this. Nicely done, Merlwyb. If I pay attention, can I? Ah, no, I'm too slow to pull them. Go, Angelo! Oh, that's why the tempering bar's not going down. Nice! I can't finish the job. Well, use all the bleeding crystals.
Oh, just what we need.
What?
You're not alone.
We don't want to stand in both of those, do I? Right.
There.
Oh, no. Well, that's not fair. Yeah, screw you with your trolley taps. 0 damage.
They're in my sights.
Pew pew. Nice. Well done, Admiral. Use the sodding crystals, you dumbasses.
Here you are, Alisae.
This will take us down to 50. Oh, this is going to be a DPS race, isn't it? Not much of one, to be fair. Nearing your limit break. Uh-oh.
More! I need more ether!
Ouch! Okay, so I needed to tether one of them. Ooh, Slapstron's Slafson that's Miss Beard, isn't it? Oh shit! Did he just hole gang them? He did. Ethereal depletion? Jeez. Oh, okay. That took a whole 50% off. It's not enough, though. Oh, me? Me? But who's going to... in events? Either is waning? Uh-oh. Ow. Vox splitter. Uh-uh. No, I can't do anything. I made my decision before I came here. No matter what it costs me, Limson will have peace. Oof. Yeah, you. Get over here. Oh man, I've got a load of debuffs. And I'm doing buggable damage. For A. Help. Have some of this. Drilling. Drilling. Oop. Yeah, I know how this mechanic works. It's all too easy to panic when you see those, though. Bye, Vox Splitter. Screw you. Nine. It will work this time, I promise. Into a cutscene. Well done, us. Well done. Didn't screw up the duty first time, as so often happens in story duties.
Yes, this will do. Here I go.
Angelo, strike! Angelo cannon.
Go, Angelo.
And now Garbu comes in and murders him. For killing his parents. Actually, are those Garbu's parents that are by the crystals? Is that what they're there for?
Did it work?
Better have done. We're all exhausted.
What?
What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Were they his friends?
No. No, 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 no! Why? Why would I do such a thing?
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
Gaboo!
Gaboo! What are you doing here?
Surprise!
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen. The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love. For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it, and you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already, so please, end the suffering.
What have I done?
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples. For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
Seems to recall I was saying at the end of the previous episode how the peaks and troughs were going in terms of action and engagement. Of course, one of the things Final Fantasy XIV does so well is it just pulls out the stops for the emotional engagement, even if the action isn't necessarily there. And of course, good voice acting and music direction contributes a lot to that.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it.
Apologies aren't necessarily worth a huge amount.
Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. and any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation.
And we've done it with the Maud on the first.
In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds. And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it.
Those are strong words, big words.
There will be no more man and beastman. Just the crew of the great ship that is Vylbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world. If you'll only
Still got to deal with the Sahagin.
in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
Gabu?
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
You are a good boy, Gabu.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole, I fought, I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to.
She's going to offer herself.
That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vylbrand home.
Let's hope he's a lousy shot. We cannot intervene. Gabu could.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
Wonder how long ago they planned this storyline. Because you have to have set up the stuff with Gabu well in advance to get to this. And that was ages ago. Now, that's what, 4 years? Something like that? Whew.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you.
But Titan doesn't sustain, Titan takes.
But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful.
That's going to take some going, isn't it?
Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
This music's always been very good at adding to these dramatic moments. Whew. Well, that was a hokey piece of dramatic storytelling, wasn't it? In two separate worlds the seeds were sown, and through the determination of two indomitable women they have quickened into this historic moment. I feel honoured to have been present to see it. It's been a long time, but the dream of a lasting peace with the kobolds may soon become a reality, and this is all thanks to Alisae. Not you! Treatment may have restored the Patriarch to his senses, but it was the Admiral and Gabu's words that touched his heart. And mine. This moment belongs to all of us, Demajan. We couldn't have done it without each other. Oops. The Admiral seems hell-bent on worrying me to death, but I suppose the ends justify the means. Well fought, my friend, well fought. I'm so glad we could sway the Patriarch. Convince, persuade, sway! Thank you for making it possible. Thank you. It would seem we have found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we will have the Second Order to free their tempered brethren from thraldom. Theirs is far from the only order, of course. It will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest, but reach them we will, however long it takes. I say that was in your debt, but that has long been true. So very true. So instead I will say thank you for helping us to plot a new course, not only for Limsa, but all of yours here. Savour the moment, girl. Your next task can wait. Judging by the complaints my back's making, I may have overreached myself. Ah, the ravages of old age. I know them feels. I dare say we could order with the rest. I would say not least of all, given the amount of ether she's been expending of late. If I can befriend you all, then surely other kobolds can befriend men too. I'll do everything I can to help them. Facilitate, assist, help. Gabu is wise beyond his years. It's all very well leaders signing peace treaties, but it falls to individuals to bridge the gap. Very true. Futures rewritten. Alphinaud's face is a picture equal parts jubilation and relief. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not click the like button and consider subscribing. Remember, you can ring the bell notification icon to get notified when new videos go live. And until next time, cheerio.